Howdy folks, my name's Paul. Welcome to my kitchen counter. I'm working on a Dualshock 2 controller here. I will leave a link in the description to a video where I got a dozen of these controllers for $10, so that was a good day. 4 of them worked, no problem. 8 of them had various issues. I've been tinkering with them. Not much success, but I'm going to try something. Been looking at this for a long time. I've poked it a lot with my multimeter, compared it with other working controllers, and I get all of the same readings. Everything has continuity the same. I figured out that there's a little, letters and numbers on here. I assume the C stands for capacitor, and the R is resistor. LED, I think we all know that one. I don't know what ZD or JP or Q, don't know those. I think one of them's a diode though. Probably not all of them though. So anyways, I don't have the equipment to mess with any of the SMDs. That stands for Surface Mount Device. So I'm going to replace the one capacitor that I can get to. That's C1 here. It's the most important. I tried it on another controller. I didn't get anything from it before I replaced that. And then when I replaced it, some of the buttons worked. The right on the D-pad was stuck, pretty much. I know it's not the actual button, so some of the input, I kind of messed it up. So I'm going to try it again. We're going to get this one out of here and put a new one on and see if it works. So I got my soldering iron. Like I said, I don't know what I'm doing with any of this stuff. I guess I'm just going to start getting this out of here. I'm just going to pull on it with some pliers while I hit that solder there. Then I'm going to soak up that solder because I don't like reusing it, just in this situation. So like I said, I don't know what I'm doing really with any of this stuff. Oh, that came out very easy. So I took one of these out before. It's got all these numbers and stuff on it. Like capacitors usually do. I didn't know what any of them meant. So I got on the computer and looked up a place, or tried to look it up. I couldn't really figure it out because, like I said, I don't know what I'm doing, as you can tell. So anyways, found a radio store in town. Like some of the pictures were old advertisements from way back in the day. Like some of the first TVs and stuff. Or first color TVs, I guess. So anyways, it makes me wonder, like, now it's kind of a vintage electronic shop. So it makes me wonder, when did they stop? Like, when did they just say, hey, we're not going to keep up with this stuff anymore? Because they did for a very long time, and then they just stopped. I don't know. So, anyways, that's a good story. Anyways, I took that in there. I showed them the thing. The guy walked right over to the shelf, got me some of these. It was, 76 cents, as you can see. Matches. It's pretty nice. It's made in America. It's also good. If I remember what it's called, I'll give them a shout out next time. I think maybe you're supposed to charge these up ahead of time, but I don't know. So I'm just going to put it in there and put it on. Do it up. We'll see what happens. So start just by Ah, gosh. This is a bad angle. Get that one first. I got this thing in the way now. Wow. Alright, there we go. I'll just get that up there. Oh, flux it up. I guess that's important. So the reason I like to soak up that solder on applications like this is so that I don't have to try to feed those leads through solder as I'm, melting it. And just put some fresh on there. Yeah, like I said, I'm awful at this. Ooh. Hey, got it. Hey, there we go. We got it. I'm gonna clean that up. I made sure to line it up too. I got the positive and the negative right. I think I messed that up the last time. I don't know. Anyways, let's get it back in its shell and test it out. There we go. On these, always make sure to pop out your 2 buttons before you put your back shell on, or you're gonna have a bad time. Seriously though, you will have a bad time because it won't go over these right, and then it'll just have mushy buttons. Nobody wants mushy buttons. Alright, well, I'm going to get to testing it, and hopefully I can change this from right on D-pad is the only thing that worked to works great. I ran the controller through the testing thing, which is plugging it in and using my hands. Anyways, before I did anything, only right worked on it. After I put that new capacitor in, right and down and the 2 sticks and select and start and square and X, I can't remember. Those all worked. The others didn't, and I don't know why. I could have tested this capacitor when I first took it out. This is about the 8th time I've tried filming this, so I'm not going to test it right now. And I don't really know what I'm doing, so you can look up how to do that yourself. But I used my multimeter and I took my pokers and touched it to the things on there, and nothing happened. So that means it's bad, from what I read. Anyways, yeah, so this has been a good video. Not really, but it is. If you liked it, you can like it with the button there. You can comment if you happen to know what's going on here, or if you know somebody, you can share it, and then maybe they can comment and tell me why it's not working at this point. As I was editing, I realized I had a very abrupt ending to all of this. But I have roofers working right now, so I'm going to make this a very quick goodbye, do all the stuff that I think I just told you to do, and we'll catch you again next time, folks.